After over 3 years on YouTube and studying over thousands of channels, I've noticed that there's some common mistakes that 80% of people make when creating YouTube videos. Now, these mistakes can lead people to not getting the results and the sales that they want from their business and their products. However, if you fix some of these mistakes, then results like you see on screen right now become very, very common for you and your business. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to break down 3 of the mistakes I see over 80% of YouTube content creators making. Honestly, after all the research I've done and the years of being on YouTube, these mistakes really mess people up, and it's why they don't get the sales and the results that they want in business. So follow this video through, make some notes, and it will revolutionize the way that you make YouTube videos and the results that you get along with that. So the first mistake I see a lot of people making is their product not being aligned with their content. And let me give you some context behind this idea, and it'll hopefully help you understand this concept a little bit more. So I recently had a chat with a guy who could be a potential client for me. I help people build and grow their school communities, and a lot of that comes down to the YouTube channel and the traffic sources that they have. So I know a lot about traffic sources, and I know a lot about growing school communities. And I met this guy and he said, okay, I'm looking to build my school community. I want some more members. I want to make some more money from my school community. Can you take a look and, see what you can come up with? I was like, fine. Yeah, I'll help you out. I'll have a look. And I did some research on this guy whose name is Will. And I looked at his YouTube channel. I looked at his Instagram. I looked at all his traffic sources, and I looked at his school community specifically. And I found a mistake that I see pretty much every other of my clients make as well, and it was that their product was not aligned with their content. So what this looked like in Will's perspective, and I'm not trying to call him out here, everyone makes this mistake, and I'm going to help him fix it, and he'll grow his school community to the moon after I help him fix it. But the mistake here is, from Will's point of view, he was making YouTube videos based on, like vlogs and things that could go into the entertainment side of YouTube. So we basically have 2 sides to YouTube. We have entertainment content and we have educational content. And he was making content that would fall under the bracket of entertainment in the form of vlogs. Now, the problem with this is that the school community he was selling was based around educating people. He wanted to help people grow their supplement businesses because he already has a successful supplement business. He wants to, show other people how to do it. And he thought if he could get people in his school community, they would pay him. He would teach them how to build a supplement brand. Bob's your uncle. It makes sense, right? But the product of a school community is education. People and the avatars that want to grow a supplement business, they don't want to be entertained. They want to be educated. They want the information, the golden nuggets, the blueprint on how to actually go from start to finish of growing a successful, profitable supplement brand. Whereas his content, the vlogs, the people that he was attracting are people who want entertainment content. So they're watching vlogs to be entertained. Maybe, they're bored and they want to watch some content, or they're eating a meal and they want some content. These are the type of people he was attracting with these vlogs. Whereas the ideal customers for him and the people he should be attracting are the people that want to be educated on how to specifically grow a supplement business and a supplement brand. And here's the thing with people and avatars. If someone wants to be entertained, they likely have the mindset of wanting to be entertained. And if someone wants to be educated, they likely have the mindset of wanting to be educated. So I am someone who likes to be educated. I watch YouTube videos with the purpose of learning something new that I can implement into my life. Therefore, an entertainment video doesn't appeal to me and I'm not going to watch it. And it's vice versa, where some people like purely watching YouTube for entertainment. They're not going to watch a video that is educational, but instead they're going to watch a video that's entertainment. So what does this look like in practicality? I've said a lot of things there. I've given a lot of, breakdowns, but what does this look like actually in practicality? So for Will specifically, when making vlogs and entertainment content that falls into the entertainment bracket, what should your call to action be? What should you get the people watching your entertaining YouTube videos to do? Well, like I said, with consumer behavior, people who want to be entertained on YouTube generally want to be entertained everywhere else as well. So what the best call to action to do there would be to send people from your YouTube video to maybe follow your Instagram or your Twitter. Give them some more entertainment. I've seen some people give links to their Patreon where people can pay a monthly fee and they get some, like, behind the scenes or extra entertainment content, but it needs to follow the line of entertainment. Twitter and Instagram, although they can be used for education, a lot of it is down to entertainment. People usually use these platforms for entertainment, so that it needs to be aligned throughout. If you're making entertainment content, the call to action has to be, okay, follow my Instagram for more entertainment, follow my Twitter for more entertainment. And then on Twitter and Instagram, that's when you can start to throw in the golden nuggets of education. But people are very, very unlikely to go from an entertainment video to a product that is purely education. And let's do the other way around as well. What I recommend for Will is to change the content from purely just vlogs and entertainment to actually giving pieces of advice, making videos that specifically targets the avatar and the customer who wants to grow and build a profitable supplement brand. And then throughout the video, he can give the call to action to the viewers that they can join the school community to get more insights, like what I'm doing here. I'm breaking down YouTube channels, I'm breaking down school communities, and then I would say to you guys, the audience, okay, click the top link in the description and you can join the $1 community where I go into more depth and help you one-to-one to grow and build a profitable school community. Okay, so we've covered mistake number 1, product not aligned with the content. Now, mistake number 2 that I see very often is perception and framing. And I want to use another case study here of a guy that I chatted with in depth. We worked together a little bit on his school community as well. And his name is Luke. He has a very, very successful business and a very, very successful YouTube channel that goes along with it. And I think that the reason that he grew on YouTube is because of mistake number 2 that a lot of people were making, which he didn't make, and that is perception and framing. So to give you a little story again, to put it into context, Luke makes videos on like mindset and self-improvement, self-development, becoming a better person. And if you go through Luke's YouTube channel, you'll see a lot of his videos are outside in nature. Now, as a viewer, if someone is talking about good mental health, positive behaviors, becoming a better person, developing your body, developing your mind, developing your spirituality, you don't want them sat in a groggy basement where it's all dark and it looks like there's, spiders crawling about the place. That's not good for mental health. It doesn't align with the content that you're making. Whereas Luke decided to do videos outside, lots of green and trees around him, and I think that adds to his content because people look at him and think, okay, if this guy is saying that, you should be healthy and you should have good mental health, then him being outside, him being in shape, him looking happy, him having bright eyes, these are all subconscious triggers for the viewer to just believe him even more. And the more belief they have in him, the more they think that he can help solve their problems, the more likely they are to buy his product and join his community. So the mistake here is the perception and the framing is all wrong. If you make fitness videos, then you should be in the gym or outside, or you should have a dumbbell next to you, or you should have workout plans on your wall. If you make pet videos, then have the pet there with you, have your dog with you, have your cat with you. It doesn't matter what content you make. You just need to ensure that when someone clicks on the video, they think that you're a professional. And to think that you're a professional, you can put in these framing and these perceptive techniques that just confirm the viewer's belief that, okay, this guy obviously knows what he's talking about. So just to recap that one, perspective and framing. If you make fitness videos, be in the gym or be outside. If you make mental health videos, be outside, look healthy. If you make dog training videos, have the dog with you and have him, running around playing with you. Perception and framing is very, very important in creating this professional environment. And the more professional someone thinks you are, the more they think that you can help them solve their problem, the more likely they are to buy your product. And the third mistake that everyone makes, and I made for years and years and years, is avatar research. People do not research their avatar enough. Now, what this looks like in practicality, and I can use my old YouTube channel for this, is that I would make videos, but I would just make them mindlessly. I wouldn't think, and I wouldn't have it written down who my videos are for, who is the ideal person watching this video. So who are you actually targeting when making the YouTube videos? Are you just making YouTube videos for the sake of making YouTube videos? Or are you actually trying to get a specific person? What do they look like? What situation are they in? How much money do they make? What's their family like? What was their upbringing like? You know, all these different factors that go into the ideal customer and the avatar need to be researched, and it needs to be in your head. And with my old YouTube channel, like I said, I didn't have this in my mind. Whereas now I know exactly. I can pretty much picture what you look like watching this video. I'm sure that you're entrepreneur minded. I'm sure that you don't think that, you know, just going to a 9 to 5 is going to help you get your goals. I'm sure that you think that, and you believe that development is possible. I'm sure that you think that having a business is a positive thing for the rest of the world. I'm sure that you're money focused and you know the importance of money. I can see it in your head right now. I can see through this camera what you specifically look like, the situation that you're in and the situation that you want to be in. And that is why I can make videos so passionately and so well and have you watch all this way, because I know exactly what you look like, what situation you're in, and the goals and desires that you want. So make sure that you're doing avatar research. Make sure you know who you're talking to. What does your ideal customer look like? What problems are they going through? Where do they want to be in the future? And how can you help them? All these questions need to be answered in your mind before you even click record and start your YouTube video. And the fourth mistake that a lot of people make is the way that they edit their YouTube videos. So if you're making educational YouTube videos, all this flashy, upbeat editing, trust me, it isn't helping. I've done lots of research on this and I've been mentored by guys who have put thousands of hours into researching, and they found that the way that you edit your video is very, very important. Now, if you want to know exactly how to edit your educational content, then I made a full video which you can click on screen now and find exactly the answer to how to edit an educational video.